Matchday 17 in La Liga EA Sports kicked off with the game between Valladolid and Valencia at the José Zorrilla. It was the pure definition of a relegation six-pointer. The hosts, Valladolid, sitting in 20th, rock bottom of the standings. Their opponents, Valencia, just above them in 19th with 2 games in hand. That being said, just 1 point separated these two sides. And the first clear-cut chance of the game was actually the goal that decided the game. It was Anwar Mohamed scoring his second La Liga goal of the season, capitalizing on an individual mistake at the back from Cristian Mosquera. Marcos André, former Valencia man, starting the press, and then it was Anwar Tuami doing really well to find space and run in behind to capitalize, having to cut back onto his left foot due to the pressure by Tárrega. And yet Stole Dimitrievski was unable to keep it out, despite getting a hand to the ball. Dimitrievski was making his La Liga debut for Valencia, as Georgi Mamardashvili was out due to injury. Valladolid did keep their attacking threat to a minimum, in fact, for the rest of the game, mostly resorting to crosses into the box. Valencia doing the same as well. It was a game where you could quite clearly feel the tension between the two sides, as they knew this was more than just 3 points on the line from that cross at the other end from Valladolid. The chance would end at the other end of the pitch, with Javi Guerra skying this effort into the stands. Both Valladolid and Valencia had lost their most recent game coming into this one. Valladolid losing 2-1 away to Las Palmas, whilst Valencia fell 1-0 at home against Rayo Vallecano. And they kept pushing forward. Rubén Baraja had made a whole host of changes to the starting 11 from that defeat against Rayo. 5, in fact, to the starting 11. Hugo Duro was still leading the line. He tried to get in between both centre-backs here of Javi Sanchez and Juma Ba, but couldn't force the error, despite the cross coming in from the right from Diego Lopez. It seemed from the get-go that Baraja had gone back to a 4-4-2 formation. He'd been using a back 5 in the last few games. Diego Lopez, who actually played as the right wing-back in that back 5 in Valencia's last game, he was now playing further up the pitch next to Duro. Here, though, it was Javi Guerra who played the ball across, forcing a good save out of Karl Hein. Chance, though, ending with Luis Rioja fouling Luis Perez in the final minutes of the first half. It really was a cross from Javi Guerra, but Karl Hein was not taking any chances, just parrying it away, as he could see that Hugo Duro was right behind him, waiting to pounce. And Perez here would link it with Pepelu. He was captaining the side on the day, as José Gallá once again is unavailable due to injury. His cross was met by Duro. All he could do was secure a corner as the ball came off Juma Ba. That corner, though, was instantly picked out of the sky by Karl Hein. Valladolid looking to try and hold on to their 1-0 lead. Images now of the half-time break, and this is when Baraja started to shuffle the pack, as Jarek Gazierovski came on to replace Jesus Vázquez in defense, and Andre Almeida came on for Fran Perez. Valencia playing with all three, Javi Guerra, Pepelu and Andre Almeida in the middle of the park, and yet it was Luis Rioja with the first half chance. His shot deflected off one of the defenders. Karl Hein able to just get there ahead of Hugo Duro. All this coming from a poor throw-in from Lucas Rosa. The ball just slipping out of his hands. Valladolid with only 2 victories this season in La Liga. Only 1 on home soil, and that came back on the opening day of the season against Espanyol. Lopez would here then go back to Andre Almeida. It was a foul from Quique Perez. This yellow card for Quique Perez means that he will miss Real Valladolid's next game. Their final game in 2024. A trip to Montilivi to face Girona. That free kick, though. We'll see Javi Guerra try his luck again from the edge of the penalty area, and the second shot coming from Tárrega. Easy work for Karl Hein to claim. It really was a game where it was going to be decided on who could capitalize on individual mistakes, and Valladolid were in the lead because of one of those mistakes. Here Dimitrievski came off his line well to deny Marcos André the chance to score against his former club. Valladolid coming into this one having lost their last 3 La Liga fixtures. Valencia losing their last 2. Valladolid made their first change of the game 10 minutes into the second half. Ivan Sanchez was unable to carry on with a muscular issue. Mario Martin would come on for the home side, a midfielder coming on for a winger. Minutes later, Javi Guerra would make way for Rafa Mir. Rubén Baraja replacing a midfielder with another striker. So it was 2 front men, and Mir and Duro leading the line for the visitors. Rafa Mir, who his only career hat-trick came in this very stadium back during his playing days with Huesca. A 3-1 victory here. Rafa Mir was instantly involved as Hugo Duro was able to cross this ball. Jumabá caught out by the poor first touch from Duro, setting up Mir, but the shot could only go wide of the goal. Sergi Canos then came on for Dimitri Foulquier, another midfielder coming on for a fullback. Baraja throwing absolutely everything he could at Valladolid, who, unfortunately for the hosts, saw arguably their best player of the season so far, Raúl Moro, replaced by Darwin Machís due to injury. Raúl Moro had just nutmegged Mosquera, but then clearly felt some muscular issue and had to be taken off. And then it was Marcos André, the striker. He was on a yellow card. He was replaced by Juanmi Latasa. Now this would be a very telling substitution based on what would happen just 8 minutes later. But Marcos André getting an assist against his former side. He was coming off for the former Real Madrid and Getafe striker Juanmi Latasa. Hugo Duro did well here to turn round Jumabá. He would then set up Diego Lopez, whose shot was well blocked by Lucas Rosa. Valencia needing a goal to get back into the game, but Valencia travelled to the José Zorrilla having only scored 3 La Liga away goals this term. 10 of their 13 goals scored have come at Mestalla. Definitely a side who struggle on their travels. It was a constant amount of crosses coming into the box, although here it was Pepelu who felt he had to try his luck from distance, couldn't hit the target. Victor Meseguer was getting ready to come on. And here, Juanmi Latasa would catch Tárrega in the chest with an elbow. and he was shown a yellow card. However, the referee was sent over to the VAR screen, and the yellow card was actually rescinded and turned into a red. Juan Milatasa had only lasted 8 minutes on the pitch as he was sent off for elbowing Tárrega, and Meseguer had already come on before that decision had been made. Therefore, Valladolid could not make their 5th and final change, and they had to play without a striker for the final minutes. Germán Valera was brought on for Mosquera. This actually saw Diego López and Luis Rioja play as fullbacks for the final minutes of stoppage time in the game. Valencia trying to at least rescue a point at the José Zorrilla. Valladolid looking to hold on, a man down, but a goal to the good. Quick reminder that coming into this game, it was Valladolid in 20th place, Valencia in 19th. With this result, the roles are now reversed. Espanyol still ahead of these two clubs in the bottom 3, but Valladolid overtaking Valencia with the win. There was a header here from Tárrega that could have found its way over the line, but Karl Hein was able to clear. Stole Dimitrievski came a long way off his line to try and keep the chance alive, and it was Victor Meseguer, who was basically playing as a makeshift striker, who tried his luck from the halfway line but could not hit the target. In the end, it was Real Valladolid who came out on top in this relegation 6-pointer. 1-0 was the final score at the José Zorrilla against Valencia.